Hey guys, it's Christine with Sunny Bunny Gardens. Sorry for this light that is slicing through my neck right now. I'm in the shop getting ready to fulfill some orders this evening, and my shop was killer hot. So I opened the door a little bit and the sun is just coming through in a wonky way. So hopefully as the sun starts to set, this will stop because it looks really, really bad. But anyways, so I'm back from my staycation. I took a couple days off for the 4th holiday and ended up taking an extra day because I just needed it. I just really, really needed that extra day. I wasn't quite ready to come back to work. I wasn't ready, like, mentally. I was still like, bleh. So I took an extra day. So I'm trying to get some additional orders fulfilled that I didn't, finish from the weekend and what I've gotten for the last couple days. So thought I would come on live since I missed you this past weekend with Soapy Saturday. And yeah, so let me know if you have any questions. I'm on Instagram and TikTok, so hi to both of you guys, all my followers on both platforms. And let me know if you have any questions. And I would really, really appreciate your hearts, your shares, your follows, all of that, because the more of that I get, the more audience I can start getting. Beach Glam Lashes, mint soaps. Yes, I do have mint soap, and I actually just made a new Mighty Mint soap that's going to be available at the end of the month. Eucalyptus, yes, I have the Gardener Scrub has eucalyptus in it, and it smells amazing. I also have a minty eucalyptus body butter that is, if you like eucalyptus, you'll love that too. Hey Pat, oh my gosh, hey, old high school from when I was in high school buddy. Hey Pat, nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining this evening. Okay, you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I don't have a ton of orders, but a few of them are kind of big, so we'll see how long this takes. Hopefully you'll stick with me. And oh, thank you so much. You're super sweet. That's the one, getting both. Right on. Okay. So I've already pulled some things, especially my body butters and scrubs from inside because of the heat out here. So I've already kind of pulled those for my orders and a couple other little odds and ends. And so you'll see me going back and forth from the soap stacks to fulfill orders, and I'll show you what people are ordering and what the soaps look like. So let me know if you have any questions about them, or if you just want to chit chat about, I don't know, whatever. Sending an order this weekend, lavender. All right on. Okay, thanks Pat, I appreciate that. Okay, so let's just get started. And God, I hope this goes away soon, because this looks like my head's going to be cut off or something. Like the sun is just going to slice through my head. Okay, so let's just start doing it, right? Let's just do it. Beach Glam loves lavender too. Yeah, I love me some lavender. Lavender is a very popular scent. But you know what shocks me is, because it is such a popular scent for men and women both, that it surprises me sometimes when I hear people say that they don't like lavender. Like, you don't hear that very often. Someone is showing coffee. I'm not having coffee today, but you will see me drinking coffee on Soapy Saturday in the morning, where I'm drinking coffee and eating vegan donuts while we talk soap. Luz, oh my gosh, you're here. Thank you so much for joining. You seem to always be on my lives. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so because I have a tendency to ramble, I'm going to force myself to actually do some work. You missed me? Well, I missed you too, Luz. Even though I took that extra day off and I really needed the time off, at the same time, it's like I miss it. So you know that you're doing the right thing, right? When you are on vacation and you're still like missing your work or missing your business. And I still missed it. I was thinking still about it all the time, and thinking about what I needed to do and what I wanted to do, and to get back on live and all that kind of stuff. So I missed you too, sweetie. Okay, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and actually start doing some work. Okay, so this is an order for Becca, and she ordered a soap sampler. So, and I love soap samplers because it's just what I said. It's a sampler. So I get to pick 3 soap slices for them, and I try to, pick out something I think that they'll like. I hope, and see what she thinks. So let me grab 3, and I'm gonna need my stool. I didn't think to put my stool out. Oh, I should have put my stool out. Okay, so I am gonna be going back and forth, you guys. So let's see, what should I pick for her? How about a peach? I'll do a cedarwood thyme basil. And how about a floral garden? Oh my god, I almost dropped that. Oh, that would have really sucked. Okay, you see, it's live when, that kind of shit happens, right? Yeah. I'm just glad I didn't fall off the stool because I'm such a klutz. So, soap sampler is basically, some of you probably already know this, so if you do, you're just going to hear it again because I want to always explain what a soap sampler is. So when you order a soap sampler, you're going to get 3 soap ends. And what soap ends are is when I cut my loaves into, bars, I cut the very ends off because the ends can be like not as attractive. You can see like there's a little pocket here and little wonky on the sides. So rather than letting this perfectly good soap go to waste, I put them in a little sampler to where you can then get 3 for $10, which is just a little bit bigger than a full bar of soap. So you're actually getting a really great deal by getting a soap sampler. And when you do get a soap sampler, if there's something you really want, I can't do this, sorry you guys. Or you know what, can you just give me like 1 second? Give me 1 second. And I'm gonna go get my special pen, hold on. Mint. End of July, yeah. Give me just a second. Mighty Mint comes out July 22nd. July 22nd, Mighty Mint will be available. Ooh, that's coming up in just a couple weeks. I better get my ass in gear. So I've got to still do the labels and photo shoot it. So I better get pumping on that. Okay, 1 order down. Yeah. Oh no. Okay. Okay, let's move on. We'll see what else we have. So let me know if you have any questions. Also, I love knowing where you guys are watching from. I love it because it fascinates me of where everybody's at. And Pat, you don't need to tell me, I know where you're at. And I don't know why, I just like totally didn't think I should have brought out something more to drink. Okay, so this is an order for Nicole. Looks like she got 5 bars. So let's pick her bars. She got a lime basil, a summer nights, and a bay rum. A lime, a summer, and a bay. So a lime, a summer, a bay rum, and then a mojito and a lemongrass. Right. She got the 2 new summer collection soaps. Yay! All right, so let's get the label on the the lemongrass rosemary. So this is actually a bar that I just, you're in Denmark. Oh yes, that's right. And it's 4:30 in the morning. I don't know how you're doing that. Have I started thinking about my fall soap collection? Hi, Nicole from Seattle and Ventura, California. Right on. Okay, so no, last year, was it last year? Last year I did some new fall soaps for my fall collection, and I'm probably going to bring the same ones back, which is, what were they? Season of the Witch, Gothic Noir, Harvest Moon. I feel like I'm forgetting one. And then I'll bring back Autumn Spice and Apple Cider. And why do I feel like I'm forgetting one? Maybe I'm not. Oh, and then I did Witchy Citrus Lip Balm for the fall collection. And then, of course, we'll have Autumn Spice body butter as well. So I'm probably going to not be doing anything new for fall. I'm probably going to be bringing back what I did last year. Johnstown, New York. All right. Near New York City. Okay, but you're in the mountains. That sounds lovely. I want to be near the mountains where it's cooler. And I know, Luz, you have to work tomorrow. So have a good night. I hope to see you Saturday morning. I know that's Saturday, so hopefully maybe while you're cleaning house again. I know that's what you were doing last time, is watching Soapy Saturday while you're cleaning house. As I was inside hoping or wishing that somebody was cleaning my house too. But no. Okay, so Lemongrass Rosemary is a soap that I reworked just a little bit. I brought in some spirulina into this bar just to give it a little bit of a green swirl. And the green did fade quite a bit more than I was hoping it would. I knew it kind of would, but who cares? It smells freaking delicious. So who cares if the green faded a bit? You're in Minnesota, right on. Okay. We're all over the place, you guys. So Lemongrass Rosemary. Music isn't too loud, is it? You'll be cooking with, and friends are coming over. You are a busy lady. You always have something going on, Luz. This isn't the first time you've mentioned that you've got people coming over and you're a busy, busy lady. Well, if you're able to, I'd love to see you on Saturday. If not, I totally get it. Okay. Oh, this was the Lime Basil Lavender. One of my favorites, one of my top 3 favorite bars. I mean, come on, lavender, lime, and basil. It's just, if you love herbal, you'll love that bar. And it's just really pretty. The Mojito, this is from the summer collection. Love this one. This is, oh my God. I swear I could eat my own soap. It's got lots of peppermint, citrusy peppermint scent in this one. Like a mojito. This is really, I should show this bar. This really is kind of a really pretty bar with the peach and kind of a lime green swirl. And then I top it with calendula petals, chamomile buds, black peppercorns, and poppy seeds. So it's really, really kind of cool on top. Thank you, Caroline. Yeah, I really love it. Love it. One question, of course, what you got? What you got for me, Luz? What's your question? What am I doing here? I'm forgetting how to label. Okay. Ah. And then Summer Nights, another, what is the percentage of EO that I use? I don't use any more than 5%. So I really highly suggest whenever you're using any fragrance oils or essential oils that you go to a fragrance or essential oil calculator and double check the safe percentages for that particular oil, whether it be fragrance or essential. But I never go over 5%. I hope that helped you. And Brambleberry has a great fragrance oil calculator, and then for essential oil calculator, I use, is it Soap Calc? Soap, C-A-L, Soap Calc? I think that's what it is. Ah, geez. But you can even Google it if I don't have that right, and it'll pop up, and it's really a great site. It'll even help you like do blends and stuff like that. Yeah, so write that down. Oh, And then here is bay rum. So the bay rum, EO Calc, thank you. Yes, that's what it is, Luz. EO Calc for essential oil blends and safe percentages. So bay rum, I put a touch of patchouli in it. Love this. How do I deal with soda ash? I don't. I've come to accept it, but I do also, most of my recipes, I discount my water a bit to help with that. But other than that, like you can see soda ash totally is on this bar. And I used to be really self-conscious about it. I was just like, oh my God, it's just so awful, awful, awful. So I lowered the percentage on the majority of my recipes, but for some recipes that have a tendency to accelerate, I just use my full water percentage and then just deal with the ash that's on top. And sometimes I think it looks cool. I know my husband has actually mentioned, he's like, oh, how did you get that color? That looks really cool. And I'm like, well, I didn't do that. That's just what's happening in the bar. So I really think that, this is just my opinion. I really think people should just, go with the flow. Go with the flow. If soda ash pops up, hey, it is what it is. If it doesn't, great. But you can steam it, but I don't steam mine, especially because most of my soaps have botanicals. So the last thing I want to do is add steam to dried botanicals. You can cover it. You can cover the loaf, but I can't do that. I'm doing 16 loaves at a time, and that's just too cumbersome to be covering any of my molds. So I just deal with it. I picked up one too many labels there. Okay, so let's just double check. Because I am talking so much, I don't want to make a mistake here. So I've got bay rum, summer, mojito, lime. Okay, just want to double check. Okay, so let me do a little thank you. Okay, and let's see, and Nicole is another repeat customer, so I'm going to give her a couple. Let's see, what do I have in here? So she already bought a mojito, so I don't want to give her a mojito. So let's do a sandalwood and a floral garden. I'm going to give her 2 soap samples. And let's get a box. A box. Get that out of the way. Oh, I'm so glad that the sun is no longer in my eyes or looking like it's choking me. How much for the Sunny Bunny t-shirt? Really? Would you be interested in that? I only have a couple that I'm wearing. We actually used to carry some apparel, some Sunny Bunny apparel, but I'll be honest, it didn't move. It didn't move at all. Now this was many years ago, like kind of when I first started, so I didn't have the customer base and the following that I have now. So I don't know, now that you just asked that, I'm wondering if I should, because this is really old. I don't know, maybe I should bring it back. But my husband is a screen printer, so and an apparel designer, so he did all of the apparel that I had back then. And so it was, kind of, I sold some stuff, but nothing like what I would have hoped. But now you're gonna make me start thinking. I don't know. I'm just curious, would anybody else be interested? What am I doing? I'm not, okay. See what I'm not thinking? I put the soap in there, but I didn't do this. See, I start blabbing. And that's why I have to catch myself, that I don't mess anything up. I'm messing up my flow. That's why I wouldn't be able to do lives for all my orders, because it would just take forever. Because I'm just blabbing so much. It takes me probably 4 times as long to fulfill orders when I'm doing it live. But I like to try to do it try once a week because I just think it's freaking fun. You want one in baby pink and you think I should bring it back? Oh my goodness, really? You just ordered it? Oh, right on. Thank you. Beach Glam Lashes. What's your name? Please tell me. Thank you, thank you. I think I just heard the order come through too. Thank you. Come on. All right, so got the samples, invoice, and all of that. You like the mint tea tree? I like it too. If you want something that's gonna wake you up, that'll do it. That will do it for sure. And it has such great astringent properties too because of the tea tree. And these are not only am I reusing packing right here, because I get a lot of packing materials from my vendors and I save all of it and I use it. And I love these peanuts because they're actually made from rice, I believe, and so they're completely compostable. Lisa, thank you so much, Lisa. I'm gonna actually make a little note. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, it's not gonna be ready yet, but I'm gonna give you a little slice of the Mighty Mint and let me know if you like it, okay? But you'll need to wait a couple more weeks to use it. I'll give you a little soap end of it, okay? I'm gonna make myself a note though. Lisa, right? Yeah, Lisa at Beach Glam. Thank you. You haven't got this coffee, but the sample smells. Oh yeah, the coffee. Yeah, I know. I love that one too. I know. I say that about all my stuff, though, right? But I guess if I didn't love it, I wouldn't get so excited about it, right? If I didn't love the product, and I guess if I don't love it, then it won't stay. It's not going to stay. You're very welcome, Lisa. Thank you. Sarah, you like the coffee one the best? I like it. I'm actually, I really dig my coffee scrub in the morning. Man, I'm not a real morning person, so it really helps me to have anything, like especially in the morning, to get my senses going. And that coffee scrub really does that for me. But I've started, just because I just came out with the lemon thyme scrub, I've been using that a little bit more. And that actually, the thyme in it just has kind of this boom, 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 just kind of wakes me up too. But the coffee one is really, really invigorating. Loving what we, yeah, I love loving what I do. It is really an awesome thing. Okay, Luz, you have a wonderful evening. Sleep well, and I may see you Saturday. Okay. Okay, so let's go on to the next order, and this is for Maggie. Okay, Maggie got 4 bars. She got 2 oatmeal almond and 2 mint tea tree. Don't mind my dancing. I can't help myself if I like something that comes on. Okay, so that's 2 and 2 and 4. Oatmeal almond. Yeah, the lemon thyme scrub. Have you tried it, Nicole? Did you try it? You're not a morning person either. Yeah. It's like I like envy people that are able to, like, the alarm goes off and they just like get right out of bed. Like literally, like just alarm and then get out of bed and actually like get up to start your day, like boom, like that. I can't do that. I can't, and I have never been like that, like my entire life. When I was a little girl, my parents would have to wake me up Christmas morning. I mean, I was like the only kid still wanting to sleep in until 10, you know, on Christmas morning. They would come, Christine, you know, Santa was here. Right. You know what I mean? So I'm just not. But at the same time, I wouldn't call myself like a nighttime person either. I'm getting tired by 8, 9 o'clock. I'm just like, guess not a super high energy person. Even though I sound like it now, it's only because I'm excited about what I'm doing right now. Oh yay, Nicole! I'm so glad to hear that. I'm glad that you like it. Yes, that makes my day. It always makes my day when someone is enjoying something that I made. You have no idea how that is such a wonderful feeling. I'm not happy with this label. I can be a little particular about my labels. So that's like a do-over. Long light and night people, yeah. Yeah, I mean, but like I said, I don't really consider myself like a night owl or anything. I just like to wake up slowly, get out of bed slowly, get in the shower, do my morning, do my chores, have my coffee. We walk our cats in the backyard in the morning, supervised, of course. That's part of our morning is, chores, walk the cats, maybe fiddle fart in the garden a little bit, so then hopefully by 9 o'clock, I'm ready to get to work, But 6:30 when my alarm goes off, no, makes me think of Audrey Hepburn wearing high-top Converse shoes. Oh my goodness, this summer nights makes you think of Audrey Hepburn wearing high-top Converse shoes. Okay, I don't quite get it, but I love it at the same time. You wish you were a morning person, but I don't. It's like, I'm not like in a bad mood or anything. Yeah, no, I totally get it. It's just I'm not ready. I'm just like not ready to like face the day yet. And me and my husband like to talk in bed in the morning, and just like lay there and like talk, or maybe look at our phone, check notifications that came in during the night or whatever, that kind of thing. Play with our dog in bed, do lovey-dovey with our cats, that kind of just slow morning is just what we're all about. I love what Sense remind us of, yes. And did I miss a thing? Someone was asking about summer nights, right? Somebody was asking about summer nights. Summer nights is, God, I hate how I have a lot of soap, so sometimes it's hard for me to remember exactly every single scent that's in it. Summer nights, though, is lavender, and I believe eucalyptus and basil. Yeah, eucalyptus and basil. It is, it's yummy. That's a nice morning routine. Yeah. It is. It's just that sometimes it makes me feel like, oh God, I feel so lazy. And then I start kicking myself like, oh, you're just being lazy because you're not one of those get up and just like start getting up right away. I need that time to, I don't know, think about what I need to do that day or whatever. But I have a bad habit of kicking myself in the ass all the time. I self-flagellate all the time, and I know I need to stop doing that because as you say that, going, yeah, that actually sounds like a nice morning routine. And as you say it, I'm like, yeah, it does. Why am I beating myself up over it? As long as I'm getting to work by 9 o'clock, who the hell cares? See, sometimes you need somebody else to slap you upside the head and go, what the hell? I have not had a chance to look into the PT or blue tea, but I do have a note about it. It's on my to-do list. I just haven't gotten around to it. Running your own business is not lazy. Yeah, I know, and I run too. So I know I'm not lazy. It's just I'm just one of those people that I'm just always, self-flagellating. Always. Audrey Hepburn wears black turtlenecks and black dresses, which is a classic, and the high top shoes add fun. Did she wear high top? I don't. I guess I never noticed that. That's great, no problem. Thank you for not like getting on me about not doing something yet, because yeah, I haven't gotten around to it. I swear I will, because I do totally want to look into that. Yeah, I have a hard time being kind to myself. Yes, and so it helps to hear it from other people too. So thank you for that. I know we need to allow ourselves to be human, and sometimes some of us think that we're supposed to be like superheroes or something and never get tired and always do right and never make mistakes and blah blah blah, and it's hard. It's hard when you have a brain like that. The turtleneck to hide the neck, but didn't she have a long beautiful neck? I thought she was stunning. Unless it was because she had this, like what I have now. Oh God, it's like, Don't get me started on that, or I'll start doing my arm flapping like I did last time. And if you weren't here last time, don't ask. She didn't, it's my okay. I'm just like not, everything's just going right over my head, huh, Nicole? I'm sorry. Everything's going over my head. Let me just write this little note. Okay, so let me just double check my order because I'm blabbing. So it's just 2 oatmeal almond and 2 mint tree. Let me just grab a snip while I'm, it smells so good. Wow, I'm doing that. All right, so let's see, what should I give for a free sample? Now she didn't get a summer collection, so I'll give her a summer collection sample. And hopefully she'll like it. Let's see, this is 4 bars. Okay. I gotta remember how many bars there are so I know how to package it. I wish my small box fit 4 bars, but it only fits 3. Oh well. It would be really ideal if I was able to put 4 bars in that one, but I guess we can't always get what we want. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. The wattle. After a while, you could see the wattle a little. Are you talking about my neck? Are you? Possibly. Possibly. Between my neck and my arms, I'm just wobbly all over. Oh, thank you, Nicole. No, animals are like my heart. So it was a no-brainer for me when I started Sunny Bunny Gardens that I wanted to give back, and so I've been doing that since inception. So it's just something that makes me happy to do. And the 2 organizations that I donate to, one of them you may have heard of, Best Friends Animal Sanctuary. They do amazing work, and they've been around for, I believe, about 30 years. They do amazing work. I mean, they have helped so many shelters all across the entire United States to reach a no-kill like accomplishment by 2030. I think that was their goal, and they're getting so close to it in so many cities and states. It's really amazing. And then the other organization that I donate to is Toby's Equine Rescue, and they are a very, very small equine rescue that used to be right here where I live, but she moved to Montana, and so I used to try to volunteer there whenever I could, like, you know, scoop and poop, that kind of stuff. But then she moved to Montana, so I couldn't, do that anymore. But I just thought, well, let me, send money from Sunny Bunny Gardens every month, and that's what I do. So yeah, it's really important, and she just does like amazing work for, you know, she has horses and donkeys and pigs and I mean just all kinds of stuff, and it's a mainly a sanctuary. Like she does adopt out some, but most of them are there to retire for the rest of their lives. The movie How to Steal $1 Million with Audrey, I saw a little waddle peeking over her turtleneck sweater. Oh really? Really? Well, I'm assuming that she probably, you know, by maybe that she was older. Um, okay, am I forgetting anything? I just got to double check myself because I'm talking. Okay, let's get some peanuts. Did I forget to put a thank you card in the last one? I didn't, right? Did I put it in there? I sure hope I did. I sure hope I did. I love these peanuts. And as soon as water hits them, they just like, it's like such a trip. They'll like shrink up to almost nothing. They just almost like disintegrate. It's awesome. I've never had to compost them because I reuse them. Okay. Only 3 orders done so far. God. Oh my gosh. Ugh. See, this is why, you guys, this is why I can only do this once a week, or I'll never get it done. Okay, thank you. At least somebody's paying attention, because obviously I'm not paying enough attention. Okie dokie. Let's see. Okay, this order is a little wacky. I'm not sure how I'm going to pack it. Because she ordered, for all you soapers out there, I put some D-Stash stuff on my website. When I moved everything out to the new shop, I started realizing that I had stuff that I wasn't using, and it's just wasting space. So I'm putting up some stuff for sale that's like equipment and supplies and things like that I don't ever use. So someone ordered something from my D-Stash, and I don't know what the hell box I'm going to put it in. So you know what, let me think about this order. I don't know what box I'm going to use for that. So let me work on this one instead. Okay, this is a wholesale order, so this is a little different too. Okay, so I'm going to pull the soap first. Okay, for sandalwood. Oh, come on. Really? All right, she got two scrubs. Okay, 4 of that. Okay, I'll pull the rest in a second. Okay, so this store got some hemp and aloe bars. These are my only unscented bars, or scented bar that I do. And mainly, just to be honest, because I wanted to offer at least one bar that doesn't have any fragrance in it. The only scent you get is a slight grassy scent from the hemp oil that is in it. So this is made with hemp oil and aloe vera juice. So it's super, super gentle on the skin. This is like when somebody says, hey, I have really, really sensitive skin, or I need something for, my kid or something like that. This is the bar that I then say, then get this bar. If you have any questions, or worried about anything, this is the bar that you don't have to worry about. Oh, it is really cooled down now. It feels so good out here now. It was miserable right before I came on. But now there's a nice breeze coming. I could probably even turn the fan off, probably. Probably don't even need it. I got 2 fans going that I only need 1 right now. No, I think I will. Yeah, I'm going to turn that one off. Okay. Okie dokie. Now it's a little bit quieter in here too. Are these orders from today or over the weekend? These are orders from yesterday and today. Oh, why did I only grab one label? That's not helpful, Christine. So, sandalwood. This bar is probably the hardest bar I do because it's a 4-color swirl. So I only can do 4 at a time. Plus, because I use impression mats for the side and the top to give it like this wood, kind of cool wood grain. Do you see that? And then the 4-color swirl that's on it. So this is the hardest bar that I do. This is probably the only bar that when I need to restock it, it's just like, oh, I gotta do the sandalwood. Because it's hard and it makes my my blood pressure go up because I'm like, it just makes me nervous because you're dealing with 4 colors and 4 bowls, and I'm trying to do all 8 molds, and so it can be a little stressful. But it sure looks cool and it sure smells amazing. Thank you. It sure looks cool and it sure smells amazing. Thank you. Ollie says, that sounds familiar. I think you've been on before. Ollie says. Okay, so I have a question. For you guys. Would it be like weird for me to like ask, because you know how like I'm talking to y'all right now, right? And a lot of people, your tag or your handle, your handle doesn't say your name. Like Nicole, you're easy. Yours is in your handle. Oh wait, you had an order on Monday the 4th? Oh, I already did that, so it's on its way to you. Yeah, I already fulfilled orders from the holiday weekend. I fulfilled them on Tuesday. So they went out on Wednesday, yesterday, so it's on its way to you. Hi, Hannah. Okay, so my question is this. Would it be weird if I do ask people's name and I write them down so that I can start to remember? Because I feel so bad that I start to recognize people's handles, and they may say what their name is the first time, but I have such a bad memory. So would it be weird if I had like a cheat sheet? I'm like embarrassed to even like say that out loud, because it's like, I don't know, I should just remember, right? But I don't. And I'm just wondering, like, would that be like weird? Would it? Tell me if that would be weird. Because if it's weird, but I want to start being able to remember people's names. Because I have a terrible memory. And even when I meet people face to face, I am awful. I'll like have you tell me your name, like, and I'll have a full-blown conversation, and within 5 minutes I may have forgotten your name. I'm just so bad at that. It's not weird at all. So I'm gonna start. Okay. Because I really was gonna like start putting it like writing it down, so that like, and then when I do lives, if I go, oh, Ollie said yes, oh yes, you're Hannah. So okay, I'm gonna totally do that. Okay, so it's Ollie says equals Hannah. All right, so now I won't forget. And yes, see, Deborah, I remember. Yes, right? Okay, so Dawkins, 7509 is Deborah. Thank you. I'm so glad that you guys are cool. with me doing this because okay, and now I'm remembering, okay, so now I remember, I don't remember her whole tag. Oh, and now I just had her name on the tip of my tongue and now I just forgot it. Heather. That was Heather. Okay. Okay, so I have 3 written down so far. So I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to say live friends, and that way I can start remembering. And I know after a while I will start remembering. I will. I better. That's my goal. My goal is to start remembering people's handle and their real names. So I'm not just saying Dawkins. Oh, okay, here's somebody else. Okay, yay! Okay, Acrylic Creative Studio. Okay, I can't even spell that. Acrylic Creative Studio. Okay, before it goes away. Oh, crap! Acrylic, Okay, Acrylic, while I was writing it down, I missed your name. Do you have a list of your neighbor on your fridge? Oh, well, you know what we have on our fridge? Their addresses. We don't give a shit what their names are so that we can call the cops on them. Because we don't have great neighbors. So we don't know their names and don't want to know them. So I'm glad that you obviously have good neighbors that you want to know their names. Acrylic Creative Studio, please let me know what your name is again because it went up so fast and I wrote too slow. So, am I able to? I didn't know I could, Janie. I did not know that I could actually scroll back up. Look what I learned today. Oh crap. Okay, I didn't mean to do that though. Okay. Look what I learned. Okay, but I'm screwing something up. Okay. I'm gonna wave a couple. I just noticed there's some waves. Thank you so much for the hearts. Yeah, you guys, do you mind? You guys are awesome. Do some like hearts and shit because that, I just read or heard from TikTok or something that really helps. Oh, yes, the 8-year-old that said that I looked young. Oh, he obviously wears rose-colored glasses, but I love him, so thank you. Thank you for that. I do remember that. Yes. When I was complaining. Oh, no, I was complaining. Oh, just say, so no, it's the self-flagellation. That's what it is. Where am I at? Okay. I got the soap and the scrubs, but they ordered some dry body brushes and some soap decks. So let me pull those. Oh shit. I don't think I have enough of my brushes out here. How many shorts? She ordered 12. I don't think I have 12 out here. I don't. I have to go. No, they're inside. I can't fit some things out here. So hold on. So 2, 4, 6 of those. Oh my things! Look at it freaking melt. I don't know what happened there. Okay, pens. Okay, I need to put this one aside, darn it. Okay, I have to put this order aside because I've got to grab stuff from inside for it. I thought that I had everything I needed out here. So let me just put this order aside and get it out of my way. And I will do that after I'm done with you guys. So there, let me just do that. Okay, sorry. Okay, let's move on to the next one then and see if this one can be a little bit smoother. Guys, this is so good. It's actually, I don't even know what's in it, but It's for, we're all mostly girls here, right? Mostly, I'm sure we're probably mostly girls. It usually is. It's a UTI treatment. My doctor told me I did not have a UTI 6 months ago. And I've been having pain for 6 months. And I started going to a naturopathic doctor. And so she started, doing some different tests and everything. And sure enough, yeah, I do. I've had it and I've been in pain for 6 months. So she put me on just like this natural, supplement. And it's only a 4-day treatment. And after 2 days, I'm already feeling better. And it tastes delicious. So sometimes regular doctors, man, I think they just got their heads up their asses. Anyways, okay, so this is another wholesale order that I need to work on. So let's start pulling. Thank you guys so much for joining. Let me know, all you newbies here, if you have any questions. And I'm also taking down names. So if your name isn't in your handle, I'd love to know what your name is so that I can write it down so I can then call you by your name next time you're with me on live. What do I have? Sorry, I just joined. What do I have? I'm packing soap orders. I'm assuming that's probably what you mean. I am feeling better. Yeah, it's been, it has sucked. I have had a lot of pain. And it's not every single day, but almost every single day. And then some days it's like excruciating pain. Oh yes. Okay, thank you. Yes, let me write that down because dear Lisa with Beach Glam. See, that's what I need to do because I already have your note, Lisa. But I need to write you down because that's what I'm trying to do, you guys. I'm trying to remember everybody's names so that I'm not just calling you by your handle. Oh, terms of illness. Okay. No, it turns out it is a UTI, and so I get really, really, really bad pain in my bladder. So it was literally like imagine that you've been holding your pee, like you've been driving and you're holding it and you have that really, really hard pain in your bladder. So imagine that and then not be able to pee. And so then you're going to the bathroom like 25 times in a day and either something comes out and sometimes it doesn't. And then other times it was so painful that I then was getting like pains in my kidney. It just sucked. It just sucked. And like I said, some days worse than others. Some days I couldn't even work because the pain was so bad and being told, and then, cause you're like, well, we don't know what's causing it. So they were starting to say that it could be what's called like phantom bladder pain. Phantom bladder pain. Like it's all just in my head. No, it wasn't in my head. So it does turn out to be a UTI. So I'm finally getting better. Okay, Ethos Soapery. Ethos Soapery is Prudent. Very nice to meet everybody. I'm putting, see, look at my live friends list. I'm getting names. It's awesome. Thank you. So yeah, I'm glad that it's like I said, it's not completely gone yet, but it's a 4-day treatment, and it tastes like sweet tea. So I just put it in water, and I have to take it 4 times a day. Yes, okay, Scion, because I know I always say Scion. Line? L-I-N-E? Oh, I probably may not be pronouncing that right then. Do you pronounce it line, or are you able to, if it isn't, I'd love to know phonetically how to pronounce that. Oh, God, that sounds very painful. Oh, so I am saying that right? Line. Okay, I'm just going to make a note. Just like it sounds. So I make sure I pronounce your name right, because that's important. Good. It feels like a UTI, but you don't. It's horrible. Oh, geez. Yeah, And then on top of that, was it last month or was it the month before? I had the worst kidney stone I've ever had in my life, and it was excruciating. I mean, literally, I was on the floor, rolling around in pain, just trying to. I mean, I was hot. I mean, you know, when you get those, like, your body just like starts to heat up because you're in so much pain. And I was like wanting to puke. I was in so much pain. And my husband was this close to taking me to the hospital, calling 911, because I thought I was going to die. And then all of a sudden, it's so crazy because then all of a sudden, just out of the blue, it goes away. So it's like I'm writhing in pain. Oh my God, I just want to kill me. Just kill me. You know, I'm so melodramatic and I'm such a baby too. I just it's killing me. I can't handle this. I can even still remember the pain. And then all of a sudden it's just like, poof, gone. Like I just made it all up, and like it was just in my head, because then my husband looks at me and he's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's gone now." And he just is like, "Just like that." I'm like, "Just like that." It's crazy. The bladder, though, it isn't quite like that. That's just like almost like this lingering thing, and then just some days it's just worse than others. But that's getting better, so that's all that matters. It's getting better. I should probably do some work. All right, let me do some work. Okay, so this is another wholesale order. So let's see, four smoke birch. Okay, so I'm just gonna shut up while I pull this. 4 beer stout. Okay, 4 sandalwood. Now I pulled. Okay, so I pulled. Alrighty. Okay, so we got 4 summer nights. Oh God, it just smells so good. Oh, what is it about peppermint and eucalyptus that's just, it just smells decadent. It's just clean and fresh and decadent at the same time. Does that make sense? I don't know if it makes sense, but we all know, if you've been on my lives before, I'm not the best at, I don't like this one either. I'm not the best at descriptive words. That's just not my forte. And I do wish that I was better at that. You know, someone, I don't remember who it was. I was trying to like think of something on a live, like how to describe this scent, and someone said sultry, and I'm like, yes, that's great. I would have never thought of that word. It's almost like you need to take like a creative writing class or something to learn how to think of these creative ways to describe things. And of course, as I say that, I'm like, wow, that really is a great idea to take a creative writing class. I probably would fail it miserably though, but oh well. I do the best that I can when I'm doing descriptions and stuff and trying to describe what things smell like. You know? Different stamps for the that was actually my husband's idea. You know, I give him full credit for that, because when I first started selling soap, I didn't really have like a men's line. It was his idea, because he's like, you know, a lot of he really liked my soaps, but he's like, they're really girly, you know, they have like girly looks and everything's girly about them. And he says, you know, some guys aren't going to want that. You know, some don't care, but, you know, some don't. So that's then why he suggested that I do scents that are more masculine, and then keep it, you know, with different stamps and completely different looks and completely different labels and everything. And it's because he comes from a fashion background. So in fashion, you know, you obviously keep your men separate, your women's and your kids and your, you know, and all that separate. So he's coming at me with his fashion background and merchandising and stuff like that. Sublime, and I can't even pronounce that word that I know what it is. Ethereal. Yeah, see, you got it. You got it.
Including infections, tuberculosis,
you got it.
Cancers, nervous system and blood disorders, and allergic reactions have occurred. Before treatment, you should be tested for TB. Tell your doctor.
Yeah, before treatment, before you take that medication, you'll probably end up needing more medication because that medication is giving you all the side effects.
Fever, bruising, bleeding, or paleness. Don't start Enbrel if you have an infection.
Sorry, I get very, very angry with the medical industry.
You get important safety information in this ad.
I won't even go into what's going on right now for my back surgery. So I don't want to sit here and bitch and complain. But let's just say I'm very pissed off at my health. I didn't even know that you could do that for a UTI. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. Huh. No, we are working on getting your gut healthy right now, which we are. I am not going to mess that up with antibiotics. You are on too much of a fine line. And I felt like I just wanted to hug her. You know, she's just like, no, we are going to do this naturally. So, I was super, super, super happy about that. So yeah, we're working on some natural ways to deal with some stuff. Because I don't take any prescription medication, and I don't want to. I don't want to. That's my goal for my life. Stay off prescription medications. Okay. God, this just takes me forever. Did she check my pelvic wall? I did have I had a vaginal ultrasound done. So yeah, so I had that done and everything, and I had so many ultrasounds done earlier in this year to try to figure out some stuff that's going on. I think I had like 4 ultrasounds, separate ultrasounds, basically looking at every organ and all this stuff and all that. So those all actually came out cleared. I mean, I have like some, what do you call them, fibroids or something, but they're not bad or anything. Everything is so connected. Yeah, yeah, I know. I mean, and so I'm super glad, knocking on wood, I'm super glad that everything came out like normal, which is great. But isn't it almost sometimes frustrating when things do come out normal? Because then you're like, okay, then why do I feel like this? If everything's so normal, then why do I feel like this? So something isn't normal. So hence why I started going to a different doctor to try to figure out some other things to do. You know, that's what I did, and that's what she's working on. Okay, so let me just double check my stuff. Smoke birch. Tobacco, beer, sandal, and summer. Okay, just want to double check myself because you guys know I blab. And I don't want to make a mistake. Alright, so, and I do give free samples out to even my wholesale orders because they deserve it too, and she's actually a many times over repeat, so I like to give her lots of stuff to so that she tries anything that I have. But I think I'm getting low on my samples. Okay, I'll do that. I mean, not low, but I did like a lot of the same scents, so I have like a lot of the same scents. Oh, you're welcome, Nicole. I guess, I don't know, it's just who I am. You know, I don't know. It's just, I guess, who I am. And I'm not like embarrassed to talk about stuff, because I think sometimes, you know, sometimes when we talk about things, it really like it helps. It helps to either get it off your chest, or you might hear something from somebody else that you wouldn't have thought. You know, at least that's what I, you know, think. Plus, I just blab. I have a tendency to blab when I get like hyper and stuff, and this makes me hyper. It's about the only time I ever get hyper. Well, except for when I go see friends. I sometimes get very hyper when I see my friends, because we don't like see each other all the time. So then when I do see them, I'm just like blah, 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 blah. Trying to say everything all at once, because I'm just so excited to see them and to be out having fun. You know, I'm sorry, I got like this hair that I can't seem to get it out of my eyelash. Okay, I think it's gone out. Okay, so what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, that's 20. So 20 goes into a medium box. I've already got this box, so I think I'll just use this box so that I do. Okay. I know some people like do their lives like with the over on top, so that you see like more of what they're doing. I don't know. I don't think mentioned that I was going to order, but I have a master. Oh, dental. Oh my God. Don't ever feel obligated to order. My stuff's always going to be here, so please don't ever worry about that. I will say, Deborah, if you haven't already, what I do suggest is to go onto my website and sign up for text notifications, because I do like text specials to only people that are on that list. So like, you know, when you are ready, again, I never want to pressure people into, oh, buy my stuff. At least then, like, take advantage of whatever sales or anything that I'm doing. So do that. And I hope that dental sucks, man. It's so expensive and such a racket. We're dealing with something like that with my husband right now too. So I totally get you. Totally. My Chic Essentials, I knew you made soap. I was giving you a shout out on my live. You were? Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. My Chic Essentials, please let me know what your name is, because I'm actually trying to write down people's handles with their names so that I can start calling you by your name, because I've had so many like repeat people coming to lives and I'm calling them by their handle, which is like, you know, your name isn't My Chic Essentials, right? So let me know what your name is, and I'm going to write it down so that I can start remembering everybody's name. Lisa. Okay, Lisa. Let me write that down. Great, thank you. Thank you, and thank you for coming, and thank you for mentioning me. You're awesome. Thank you. So, but yeah, dental. Oh my God, it's so expensive. And it seems like insurance never really covers much at all. And so, no, I hear you. Money is always a stressful thing. I saw you pop on real quick. Well, that's sometimes what I do, and I don't always really, when I do my lives for just fulfilling, I don't always like say when I'm going to do it, because it really depends on how I feel. I'm gonna be honest. It's like if I'm not in a good mood, forget it. And I was in a shitty mood earlier. I was in a good mood, then I got into a shitty mood, and to where I was thinking, I don't know if I can do this today. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do a live. I am in such a freaking shitty mood. But then I kind of just got myself out of it, and so now I'm glad that I got myself out of that shitty mood, and now I'm in a good mood and having fun with you guys. But some days I'm not able to do that. Some days I'm just having a shitty day, and or it's freaking hot out here, and I don't want to be miserable. Or I have orders that it's like, oh my god, this is going to take way too long. Way too long, and I have other things to do. I just need to like get the orders in and out, you know. So, but thank you guys, thank you so much for coming on. And even for being on, oh my god, I don't even want to look at the time because it's been a while. When did I come on? Like around 7? It's like 8:30. It's already been like an hour and a half. Ah! So I think I was doing one live. I think it was fulfilling. It was like 3 hours, and I literally only had such the smallest amount of orders. It wasn't even that much. It's because I blab, man. I blab. Okay, so let's see. So there was one order that I needed something from inside, and I didn't want to run back in there to get that. I had this other order that I don't know how the hell I'm going to package it yet because it's a funky one. And then this is a real big one. This is a big one. So, are you guys up for it? Are you up for a big one? This is gonna, I need to concentrate on this one a bit, just to make sure I don't anything up. Let me know. Let me know if you guys, oh, oops, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I missed you over here. Hold on. In case no one told you today, oh my goodness. Melly, well, you're a sweetheart. Thank you. You're too sweet. You just made my heart explode. Thank you. You're too sweet. So you're all for me doing this last big order? Okay. All right. When I go live on his phone, it goes out real fast. Okay, so I'll just say it right off the top because I don't want to run in and get his cord right now. I think he's watering. Is he watering out there? Maybe I can ask him to bring the phone. Hey, honey bun, are you out there? Honey bun. He doesn't hear me. If I hear him come up, I'll maybe ask him to bring me the cord. No, I thought he was coming. Okay. All right. Okay. So let me get this started, and this is. Let me just think about how I'm going to be boxing this one up. I think I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to do the butt. Hey, honey bun, can you hear me? Honey bun. Turn the water off. I know he turned it back on. Okay. All right. That's it. If I lose you TikTokers, I apologize if I'm not able to get that cord to try to plug it in. Okay. All right. So this is how I'm going to start this order. I mean, I'll have to be a little bit quieter with this order. I told you guys I reuse everything. even the little thingies that I get when I order jars, I reuse them for my own orders for jars. And it's great. It's great to use them. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna put I'm gonna do the butters and scrubs first at the bottom. Okay, so 4 hibiscus rose. So 4 hibiscus rose body butters. They ordered 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4. Why do I have 1 left? No, I didn't. Ah, damn it. Did I mess up an order? Oh, see, this is what I'm always afraid of. Did I just grab 1 extra by mistake? One of these had scrubs. So I just couldn't. Alright, so obviously I couldn't add. Okay, 4. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so they ordered 4 of the new lemon thyme sugar scrubs. 2 pineapple mango butters. Pineapple mango. This is what I'm actually using right now. Like, not right now, but in the bathroom. 8 black pepper lavender men's body butters. So these are for the men. So I do have soap for men, lip balms for men, body butters for men, all with more masculine merchandising on them. I love that song playing, right? I do too. I don't even know who sings it. I just love it. 8. So 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. So I'm glad that you can enjoy the music. This is going to be a little awkward. I have to get something that's behind the camera. So just work with me for a minute while I do this. Okay, then this is what I do. So just, I don't know if this would be interesting for anybody to know, but this is how I do it. So obviously my box goes all the way up to here, and I want to be able to utilize all of this space, right? And the jar only goes to about here. So what I do is, after everything is packed really, really well at the bottom, then I cut down a box to then put it in there to give it like another bottom, and so that way I can add more on top without having to put glass on top of glass, which I don't want to do. It's almost midnight. Oh my goodness. So yes. Oh, but you know what? Hold on. Okay, that's Pruden. Okay, Pruden. I wanted to make sure I had your name. Have a good night. Oh my gosh, it's almost midnight. That's crazy. Thank you so much for staying with me this long, okay? So nighty night. And Nicole, nighty night to you. I totally get it. We're probably gonna only have maybe more West Coast people still joining. So you have a good night, and hopefully I'll see you maybe for Soapy Saturday at 10, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna cut down a box. So this is how I do it. I just cut it down. So I know where to cut. And this way I can utilize the entire box, and it really makes shipping jars really safe. Oops. My husband's gonna get so pissed. Oh, it totally went down into the table. He's gonna be mad at me. Okay, don't tell him that. I just did that. Oh, damn, I can't believe I did that. I usually don't. He must have changed the blade. I probably got a sharper blade on here. Now I have another bottom. So now I can then add another little divider. To then put another layer of jars. Right? Cool, right? Oops. You UPS, I don't know what you mean, girl. Alright, so that was the 8. Just move this stuff out of my way. Okay, so that was the 8 black pepper lavender, and then we've got 6 mint eucalyptus rosemary. Oh, that's what this one's for. It's for this other oddball order. Okay. Jeez, I was really thinking I was losing it and I can't add. I think you can fill with Elmer's glue. Yeah, he made this whole table too. I'm just hoping he doesn't notice. 2, 4, 6. 6 minty eucalyptus rosemary butters. So I'm going to put these at the bottom because obviously they're heavy. All my butters go at the bottom. Okay. Alright, so that's all the jars. So now I need to start pulling the soaps. Oh, what song is this? I've never heard this on my playlist before. Okay. Alright, so let me... Okay. Alright, so we got 12 lime basil lavender.
Hi, I'm Alex Rodriguez. You know me from live TV. And that's Slimer from Ghostbusters. You know him from On Demand. Thanks to Direct TV stream, we've been brought together. That was my lunch.
Direct TV stream. Save $30 over 2 months. Call 1-800-DIRECTV. Limited time $15 discount for first 2 months, then regular monthly price.
I think I'll just label these as I go through them. Just to save space.
Every attraction.
I think it's a whoopsie in your English. Possibly. I don't know. It's not this. Something from outside is smelling funky. I don't know what that is. You know, sometimes just out of the blue when you know there's something outside that you don't know what the hell that smell is. It just maybe somebody's cooking. It's kind of late to be cooking. Oh my God! Do you ever sometimes smell what your neighbors are cooking and it stinks? Oh my God! I sometimes do. And I will say also because we're vegan, so the smell of like cooking meat and stuff, you know, sometimes it isn't horrible, but other times, like, oh, especially because of the holiday weekend, everybody's out barbecuing, right? And oh my God, one of my neighbors, it just stunk. I don't know what it was, but it just stunk. And I'm like, I know this isn't just because I don't eat meat. That just stinks. That just doesn't even smell good. Even back when I did eat meat. It just doesn't smell right to me. sound like a mean neighbor, right? Do I sound like a mean neighbor? We don't like our neighbors here, though, so that's why we don't have good ones. It's really unfortunate, too. But, oh well. What can you do? I always kind of joke around saying, I wish I could pick my house up, pick it up. Oh, hello, moth. And my property and just like move it somewhere else. Because I love my house. I love my property. Just not my neighbors. I'll say it low because my garage door is open. Oh God, this is like, I always say this. I love this bar. I love this bar. It's so rustic and just so like, I don't know, just screams natural and herbal and healthy. I love it. You guys are troopers. You don't eat meat, and there's a store called Provisions. Man, I smell the blood. Yeah, that's okay. So, Deborah, are you like, you don't eat meat, but you're not vegan, or maybe you're just are you vegetarian? But that's what. So when we were sitting outside over the weekend, obviously, and then they were barbecuing, and I was just like, God, something just doesn't smell right. It just doesn't smell right. And then I was remembering, because you mentioned blood, and that's what it kind of smelled like to me. Because years ago, my husband was cooking, and you're a pescatarian. I was a pescatarian too. Before I became vegan, I was a pescatarian. And he was making chicken. And I said, the house doesn't smell right, honey. Something's wrong. Something just doesn't smell right. So I pulled the chicken out of the oven, and when I kind of started like moving the chicken around, I'm like, what the fuck is this? What's underneath the chicken? And he's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, what is this underneath the chicken? And he's like, I don't know. I just like picked it up from the package and threw it in there and put sauce over it or whatever. You know, in the packages of raw chicken, they have like basically the blood maxi pad underneath it that like he didn't realize it was like stuck to the chicken, and he just like took the entire thing. So the chicken was cooking with that blood maxi pad thing that comes with. The smell in the house was just atrocious, and that's what it smelled like to me. It smelled like death and just rotting blood and stuff. It was so gross, so gross. That's what it smelled like. You want to vomit, right? Yeah, I know. Totally want to puke. So when we smelt it, that barbecue, that's what I said. I said it smells like they're cooking up a chicken maxi pad. Oh, so he never made that mistake again, because that entire package of chicken went into the garbage. And like outside garbage. It stunk so bad. I don't think we ate chicken for a while after that too. This was before I was eating like vegetarian and everything. So this was back when we were still carnivores. But yeah, that's just something that you just like never forget. You know, it's just something you never forget. Yeah, don't forget to take the chicken's maxi pad off. You know, don't cook that maxi pad. I feel like now that it's getting late, I like notice my voice is going a little bit lower too, because it's like it's so quiet. No cars are even going by or anything. I think I'm going to end up losing TikTok here very shortly with my husband's phone. So again, I'm just going to say, you guys, I'm so sorry if you're watching and if I just all of a sudden go out, it's because that phone is dying right now. And my husband doesn't hear me calling him to bring me a cord. Yeah, I don't know why his phone won't keep a charge. It was almost at 100%. But for whatever reason, going live just sucks the juice out of it. Okay, so here's the 12 Lang Basil. So this is what I'm going to do. Start packing these puppies in here. You have to get really creative trying to get some of these larger orders packed without it. Because of the fibroids, I had 94. I gave up meat. Oh, really? So what? It wasn't. So wow. So you've been not eating meat for a very long time. Yeah, I went vegetarian. I don't know. I think it was 2005, 2006, something like that. And then I went vegan. I think it was in 2017 or 2018. Keeping up with my orders and blabbing. Is that what you mean? To try to do this and still talk at the same time? I'm just doing what I can. Doing what I can. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to okay, I can still fit a little bit more in there before I put another layer on. Okay, 12 summer nights. Let me pull those. Just double checking my math always. Walking and chewing gum. Oh, I know. I know. I can get distracted like pretty easy. So I have to just really try hard to do two things at once. And do this and talk and read. Some people it might be super easy. It's not always all the time. Ooh, I guess I'm gonna be up late. You guys are up late. I know, right? It's I really like this song. I don't even know who sings it. I'm so bad about that I hear stuff on my playlist that I don't even always know who they are. This particular playlist has quite a few like artists that have like kind of that a little bit of like modern 40s type of vibe. I don't know what you call it. Is it called something jukebox, like something jukebox style or something like that? I'm not sure, but that's one of them. And that's not the type of music normally I would ever like really be into. But I kind of dig it now. I don't know. You know, you get older, sometimes your tastes change a bit, even though I'm still very into, you know, certain music, like, that'll never change. But this is the one playlist that I have that has music on it that is not like, you know, if somebody's known me like forever, they would be like shocked to you know, hear me listening to this music. But I guess maybe that's kind of growth. Love you, yeah, very soothing. Yeah, some of them, yeah. I mean, but there are a few songs from one band that pops up that's not soothing. It's like it's metal, but it's all like, you know, like rocker chick, you know, like, yeah, rocker chick type stuff. So you know, it's just like that. Oh yeah, you know, strong rocker chick. Yeah, I like that. I guess I still try to be a rocker chick myself. From Australia, Amanda. All right, thank you. What time is it there? It's late here. I'm like shocked that there's still people on with me. Is it like, it's probably the next day. Is it tomorrow? You're from Australia too? Really? 2 people from Australia that just like popped on like right now? That's crazy. Well, thank you. Thank you. Welcome. You're very welcome to be here. I'm very happy to have you here. Oh, well, this doesn't belong in here. Did I grab? That's why then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, I grabbed. I almost shorted them. See, I already lost my track. It's 2 p.m. on the 8th. Oh, that's crazy. It's 9 p.m. on the 7th here. I must just be kind of simple-minded sometimes. That fascinates me. It just still does. You always miss because yeah, I normally my Soapy Saturdays at 10 a.m. But I'm trying to at least do one live at night during the week to do fulfilling. So maybe then that's where, you know, that's where you can then see me. So 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm just second guessing myself constantly to make sure that I'm counting correctly. Because I am embarrassed to say that there has been a couple times where I miscounted. And I check and double check, and you know, you always dread that email that says, "Hey, I was shorted 1." You know, 6 p.m. on Friday. Oh my goodness. 6 p.m. It's even later there. I sometimes it's hard for me to wrap my brain around it. My little simple brain of that. Okay, so let me try to get these suckers in here. I want them to be nice and safe. All right, so I'm gonna put some tissue in between here. Aw, my paperweight, I broke its ear. Oh, damn. Oh, both of the ears I broke. This was a gift from a girlfriend. And I use it as a paperweight, and look, a little ear. And then I'm looking at this one. This one's getting ready to break too. Oh, I feel bad. Oops. It's such like a weird little, it's just weird but adorable. She always gets me like the cutest little things. Do I print my own labels? I sure do. My husband designs them. And then we have a like an industrial size printer that prints our labels for us. Well, we print them, but you know what I mean. But as soon as that lease is up, I'm gonna find it. We don't like it. It's very high maintenance machine, and it's a pain in the ass to use it. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put a little bit of peanuts just over the soap, filling a little bit of a void. And then I'm going to put another layer on. Bottom. This will be a 2-box order, that's for sure. But I just want to try to get as much in one box as I can to help with shipping costs. And I'm being smart this time and doing it off the table. Don't tell my husband what I did. All right, that is getting heavy. Okay, what's next? 8 tobaccos. Just gotta check up every now and then. Make sure that I'm not missing anything. I'm surprised that his phone hasn't gone dead yet, since I keep getting these messages that I think there's less than 10% left on it. This is my favorite men's bar, the Tobacco Vanilla. This is my fave. Fave. I love it when my husband uses it. Sexy, I tell you. Sexy. Love it. I got the scent idea from a candle. We were in a little boutique in Coronado, at the Coronado, the Hotel del Coronado. There's a boutique in there that whenever, you know, we go down there for the day or whatever, and we pop in, and there was this candle, and it just, oh my God, fell in love with the scent of the candle. And I then tried my damnedest to replicate it, and came pretty damn close. So that's how a lot of where I get ideas from is a lot of times from candles that we really like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 8. Okay. And yeah, if you ever wonder, does she talk to herself this much even when she's not live? Yeah, I do. Talk to myself. Make sure that I'm counting correctly. Okay, next, sandalwood. Guys are still with me. Wow. All right. You guys are troopers. You're troopers. All right. I'm wondering though, because I am shocked that you guys are still with me. That should I run in and get the cord to plug in my husband's phone so I don't lose you guys on TikTok? You guys need to tell me, because if I get a couple, 2 or 3 people say, yeah, we want to continue watching, then I'll run in real quick and find the cord and get it plugged in, so hopefully I won't lose you. But if I don't, then I'll just let it die, and you're just gonna lose me. So let me know if I see a couple of you guys pop a yes. Get the cord. Okay. Is there a reason why you don't label a soap as it's cured? Yes, there's definitely a reason. Because while the soap is curing, the water is evaporating out of the soap, and so the soap will shrink a bit. And even over the lifetime of the soap, it's going to continue shrinking a little bit. After about 6 to 8 weeks, most likely it's all gone, but after 4 weeks, the majority of it is gone. So that's why I never label my soaps until they're purchased. That way, what I don't want is to... Am I back up? Okay, I'm back up. I think I lost about half of you. I apologize. Right before I was going to go get the cord, the phone died, but I got the cord, so I'm back up, and hopefully it'll charge and do live at the same time. We'll see. So thank you guys for waiting. I appreciate it. Even though it looks like I lost half of you. Oh well. Maybe they'll pop back on. You quiet TikTokers, you're also quiet, while the Instagrammers like to blab with me. Hi, Sammy. It's late. Where are you? Where are you? We're finding out how late it is where everybody is. It's like almost 9:30 here. And I still have a long way to go. I probably should have gotten some of this stuff done before the live. This is probably way too much to do because I talk so much. And my husband's probably like, oh, he really wants his phone back probably. But I guess at this time, I was reading about pomegranate powder. It's supposed to work on wrinkles. Women should be excited about this. They use lemon juice. Pomegranate powder. Oh, and I have, how many pomegranate trees do I have? We get so many pomegranates. I actually have to like just throw them away because we get so many. I don't even have the time to process all of them. So, Blabstagram, I know, right? So that's interesting. So I'm assuming that they're taking the seeds, drying them, and then making a powder out of it, and then they're putting it mixed with honey. Oh, well, I won't use honey because I'm vegan, but, pomegranate powder. That's going to be very time consuming. That's going to be a very time consuming ingredient. Just like I said, because the processing pomegranates, I loathe doing that. Loathe it. But no, I don't know. No, I don't know what that means. But I am interested in anything to fight wrinkles. As you know, I'm doing these videos now, like before this year, pretty much, or before actually just less than 3 months ago. I never put myself in front of the camera, like very, very, very seldom, and definitely never did lives, and definitely never did like videos of me. And so I'm watching like, oh, I didn't realize that when I smile and really like smile hard, that my whole side of my face is just like, oh, just all these smile wrinkles. Never knew that until just recently. So trust me, I have been doing lots of exfoliating several times a week now, and just moisturizing the shit out of my face. The skin is baked to dry, then crushed. Oh, it's the skin. It's the rind, not the seeds. So I would have a use for the rind, huh? Interesting. So it's dried. So you would maybe like put it in dehydrator or something, or because you'd want it to dry quickly so before it molds, right? I would assume. That's interesting. The rind, yeah, interesting. I'm gonna make a note of that, because even if it might, I'm gonna make a note about that. Thank you. Okay, so pomegranate, dry rind, powder, helps with wrinkles. I'm gonna look into that. I'm curious. All right, add that to my list of shit that I need to look into and research. Okay, so this was 12 sandalwood. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, I counted right. Yay. Hard to keep things really clean out here, because that's important. I mean, it is to me anyways. I mean, I'm, not gonna knock other people, but if you're doing this kind of stuff, it's important. Keep your work area clean, keep your floors clean, all that kind of stuff. Keep things dusted, vacuumed, all that kind of stuff. I will say that I've seen some shit that I was like, and people are buying from you? Again, I'm not gonna, sometimes it's just surprised me when I've seen the, to me, unsanitary conditions of people making skincare. That just grosses me out. Can you use your body butters on your face? You sure as hell can. I use mine twice a day on my face. When you first put it on, you're gonna probably, number one, you need very, very little, very little. But when you do, you're probably gonna go, oh my God, do I look like I just, ate greasy pork chops? But trust me, give it like, oh, little bee, this is very late for you to be out. Why are you out this late? Oh, you're not gonna find any pollen right there. So give it like 2 minutes and your skin is just gonna soak it up and it's gonna feel like velvet. What's the glue I'm using? Oh, it's just Office Depot. Oh, Office Depot glue stick. Nothing interesting. Oh, little bee, you're so lost. You're probably coming in. This happens almost every time I have the garage door open. I get bees that come in here because I think they're attracted to the scents. But I just feel bad because, number one, it's like 9:30 at night and I have no idea why a bee is even not home. And he's looking for, I wish I had, if I wasn't live, I'd probably be going and making some sugar water for him to make sure that maybe he needs some refreshment to find his way home. But I can't. Oh, you're welcome, you guys. Both of you. You're welcome. Okay. All right, so I have the 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay, let's see. I can get one right here. Okay. Okay, so this, I won't put any more in this box. Oh, this is heavy. So I need to start working on my next box. Okay. Can you guys do me a big favor while I'm doing this? Can you like do a lot of hearts and shit? Because I just know that they say that that really helps with my algorithm and everything. So I'd really appreciate like when I'm not talking or something, just throw in some hearts. I don't know how that does. I don't understand it. I just hurt the backs. Helps. All right. Yeah, definitely don't ask me how all these algorithms work. It's just mind-boggling stuff. Mind-boggling stuff. Okay. So I asked about the glue because it's drying quite fast. It's great. Oh yeah, it does. It totally, like soon as you put the paper on, boom, it sticks. It's awesome. Okay, lemongrass rosemary. Let's see, you are too close. Too close. Get in my way. Get out of my way. Really? Get out of. Really? You suck. There. Thank you. Okay. My glue stick. My Office Depot glue stick. Yeah, I mean, for pretty inexpensive, you know, Office Depot brand. Totally works great. I almost feel like at this point, you guys have probably, most of you, more likes can attract viewers. Keep it up. Oh, I am so stupid. I totally thought that was something somebody just said. But it's TikTok that like every now and then throws like a message up to you. And here I am reading it like somebody was just asking me a question. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. God, sometimes I feel like such a jackass. What printing company do you use for your labels? Printing company is called Christine. We print all of our labels in-house. My husband designs them, and then we have an industrial size printer that that we print all of our labels, and he uses it for his business as well. So it's like this big printer that's like, I don't know, 6 feet long and 3 feet wide or something like that. And you know, rolls of 150 feet of paper and stuff like that. So yeah. But I'm gonna, you know, I am actually looking forward to not having that firm and actually hiring it out, because it's a lot of work. You think that you're saving a lot of money. You probably are technically saving, you know, money on leasing this big machine and printing everything in house, but it's very time consuming still. It's still just really time consuming. So if I look at the time that it takes to do it all, and we do a lot of labels, a lot. You know, for all the products that I do, and then like I said, you know, my husband uses it too. Or I don't know if it really, you know. So I'm thinking, show some labels, of course. Do it just a second. Is there some? I know. I probably. I think that's what I was gonna say just a second ago. Was I'm starting to feel like, oh, you don't want to look at the soaps anymore because you've probably already seen them, but I should be doing my job and showing you the soaps and labels. And selling soap, I don't think they know the amount of work, tons of work. I see the sweat. Yeah, Alex, you are 100% right that so many people think that, oh, you know, soap making must be so easy. I see people at farmers markets selling them and they're selling like hotcakes. What an easy way to make money. Could it be farthest from the truth? Could it be farthest? Not only is it just a lot of work to make the products, to make the soap or whatever, all the ingredients that go into it. I mean, you don't even like see all the bottles and jugs and box. I mean, just all the ingredients. And then that's not even then trying to sell your product. That's like any other business that, you know, is online. It's very difficult to, you know, start and to sell. So yeah, it is not a get rich quick or make money easy type of business. It's a lot of work. So I hope that by a lot of soap makers and makers using social media lives and with all the reels and this and that, where you can really see all that goes into what we're doing, and you know, because it isn't even just doing it, it's all the research that goes into, you know, making a product before you then sell it, and testing it, and just all that shit. There's just like a lot. Manufacturing anything is a lot of work, and especially when you're a one person, you know, doing it. And even if you have, you know, people helping you, it's a lot of work. It's enjoyable work. I love it. Absolutely love it. I wake up and go to sleep thinking about this business, and I love it so much. I can't even tell you. But it is a lot of work and a lot of sweat, a lot of tears. I can't even tell you the tears. I could probably fill up a swimming pool with all the tears. So, and the stress. If it wasn't for the fact that I'm very lucky to have not just like good blood pressure, I probably would have had a heart attack by now. So that's probably why I have a lot of stomach problems. But there's a lot of stress. So yeah, I know. I know, Line, right? You're like, yeah, I totally know what you're talking about, girl. Yeah. It's a lot of stress. So thank you so much for throwing that out there, because you're absolutely right. It is not an easy thing to do. My other business was way easier, less, I mean, it's stressful, but in a different way. Nowhere near physical, nothing, you know, like that. So when I started this business, it's way harder than my other business. So Okay, so labels. I'll start showing you some labels because yes, I know I should be doing my job better. So this is the lemongrass. So do you guys see it backwards? You guys are seeing it backwards, right? Because if I'm seeing it backwards, you're seeing it backwards. Yeah, he has a fat book of recipes and it looks like a high school science notebook. So many ratios. I know, right? Yeah, I know. I have everything. I put all of my recipes, I put them in a calculator and print them out. But yeah, my notes, I sticky paper, yeah, all over the place. So my ladies, it is backwards. Okay, yeah. But I think you get the gist of it though. So we, have the name and the logo, and then my husband designed this little kind of like grapevine type look, and then all the ingredients and all that kind of stuff go all over here, like the important stuff goes there. So that's like a typical ladies label, all has kind of like this format on it. And then sorry, sometimes when I hear music that I like, I can't help myself. I'll show you a men's label. So you can listen to this kind of music, and if you're starting to get tired, you're not going to feel tired anymore. I love my teaching. Do you? Okay, you're like the second or third person that has said that. Thank you. I actually used to sell merchandise, and I stopped because nobody was buying it. So now that I'm wondering if I should have my husband get back into it for me because he did it all. Okay, I am putting, 12, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, okay, 12. Just double check myself. All right, so that was the lemongrass. Okay. Okay, so the Mountain Man shampoo bar, so this is the men's shampoo bar. So this is, we have then just like the men's logo, which is completely different than the ladies. It's just more masculine, and just has a more masculine label on this one. You had different colors of the shirts. Yeah, we actually, hi Mitchell from Nashville, Tennessee. Thank you so much for joining. Let me know if you have any questions. So this is the Mountain Man shampoo bar. So I did my job right now. Now I can talk. Yes, I had different colors. We had, actually, he designed some of the most beautiful, this was really kind of a bummer. He had like really, really beautiful graphics that he did, like hand-drawn, like floral with birds, butterflies, just all kind of, with really cool like sayings and stuff that were very, I don't know, just very botanical. I mean, it's just like, it was neat, right? And different blanks, different colors. We had crew necks, we had V-necks. We even had, I think, a three-quarter sleeve. I did some hoodies. I mean, he did like a whole, like little design. He did a whole line for me. And we even like, produced, inventory and everything. We had just like, full blown, like just logo driven. And then we had, designs. But I just couldn't get the sales on it. But like I said, this was a long time. It was like when I first started. So I don't like this label. Hold on. So But I swear you guys are making me think about talking to him about because I would bring back the exact same designs, because even though it was like 5 years ago, they would still work now because they were just beautiful. And I mean, not to like just all go goo goo gaga over my husband, but he really is an amazing artist, and what he did with these they were beautiful. They were absolutely beautiful. So where the leftover shirts, I donated most of them. I gave them to friends and then donated a lot of them just to charity. Because I might have one left over. Should I show it to you? I think I still have. Do I still have a 3/4 sleeve? Do you want me to go grab it? I could show it to you so you could kind of get an idea. But it's really old and faded. But I can run in and grab it because I think I still have one. And then then he did these. He did these just for me. This was way back before we even had this logo. So because we rebranded about, was it 3 years ago? We rebranded. So the line that he did that was logo driven had my old logo and stuff on it. But if you want, you want me to go grab it? Okay. All right. My husband's gonna be like, oh, so now you're gonna want me to design everything again? I don't know, I'm kind of thinking about it. I mean, he probably still has the artwork files. It would just be ordering the blanks, right? And then having him screen print them. I don't know. All right, hold on. All right, I have to run to the bedroom though, so give me 30, 45 seconds, okay? Okay, so I forgot that I actually had a couple more. These, like I said, these are super old, you guys. Okay, so this was one of the sweatshirts, and it's like I said, it's super faded, so you can't really see too much of it now. But it said "Good Day Sunshine," but this is all hand drawn, and then he has like a little flower with a butterfly that you probably can't see. But it has like this faded, kind of retro look. But when this is new, this, like I said, this is probably 5 or 6 years old. So I still love it, I still wear it in the wintertime. But it was just really, really, really beautiful with the blue. That was one. This was actually one of my favorites. Again, really faded, super old, but it says "Home Sweet Home," but he has like hand drawn like this hummingbird. And but then it's like for gardening, so there's like a tomato, and then the paw print, because this then tied into our old logo, which was here, which you totally can't see. And then he just has all this cool like knockout, and this was like an ombre effect on the coloring of the screen print, so it had an ombre effect. And this was another one that this wasn't a blank that we used, he just threw it on this blank to give to me. But it said, birthplace equals earth, race equals human, I can't even read this, politics equals freedom, and religion equals love. So little things like that, so and then we had some other ones too. There was this other one that was Life is Beautiful. I remember that one. It was all like gardening themes, or lots of floral lots of, butterflies and bees and things like that. That just really was just all kind of like what I like. And like he's a great sign artist. Well, he's a good artist, so I guess he designs his own stuff. His stuff is like way edgy, Not he normally doesn't do like this kind of girly stuff, but he did for me. So I don't know. You guys are making me think. You guys are making me think about. So I was thinking about doing like a tote bag or something, like with the Sunny Bunny Gardens logo on it. Because, having like using reusable bags is so important nowadays. And I kind of just thought that, that would be kind of like just a fun extra thing to have to offer people. But now of course you're making me think of apparel again. I'm a floral designer, so I'd love them when production begins. Okay. All right. Yep. Yeah, I'm telling you. I do think that if I had the customer base and following then that I do now, probably would have done way better with that stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking, like a tote bag, like made with natural fabric, unbleached or something, and to offer something like that. Oh God, you guys are making me think. All right, I got to make notes. Take your money. Give me your money. Bring back apparel? Question mark. Tote. Yeah. I think I'm gonna need to be thinking about this seriously, because I know that at least for me, I really do like t-shirts and graphic t-shirts that are very kind of feminine and have nice prints. And there's a boutique that I go to in Old Town Temecula where we live, and they have just such great like graphics like that. All of a sudden my nose is starting to run. So that's just, I don't know. Like I said, just like my products, it would be what I would wear, what I would like. That's kind of how I am. Okay, let me get back to work. Mountain Man. So I did the Mountain Man. So let's do lavender. Did I count that right? I did. Okay, so lavender field, so C, and maybe ceramic plates. Well, we don't have a way of printing on ceramic plates. Yeah, I don't know about that. I wouldn't even know where to source those. I mean, I know where we could probably source mugs, but I don't want something that's just made in China. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to do that. I would want something that was more like handmade or something. But you guys are getting me to thinking. I know a floral soap dish. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, it's like we're sitting here brainstorming, right? We're brainstorming about maybe some new products. Yeah. Okay, lavender fields. So, this is, you love ceramics, another art that looks way easier than it is. Oh, have you ever done it before, Alex? It is hard as hell. Anybody ever thrown ceramics? I did in high school. I loved it. It was fun. I absolutely loved it. Hard as hell. Just getting it past the mound stage. Oh my God, it took forever just to get past the mound stage. Were you thinking of doing a new soap with lemon? Yes, Nicole, you remember, huh? I'm actually going to be working on that tomorrow. So I already, thought it out. I already got everything. So tomorrow I'm going to be making a new lemon scented soap that's replacing the lemon poppy bar that I'm no longer carrying. So this is replacing it, and I think it's gonna be way better, way more beautiful, but I'm not gonna tell you because I'm gonna be showing everybody Saturday morning on Soapy Saturday for the cut and stamping of it. So I will then go over what's in it, the name and all that kind of stuff. And tomorrow I'm going to be making a couple other new products for kind of summer, but also to, just keep in the line. So you have to wait until Saturday though for that, okay? Or I guess, and my Saturday lives I do save on Instagram. So if you can't ever catch a Saturday live, I do always post those lives. I don't post these lives that I just do fulfilling. I don't post these, but I do the Soapy Saturdays. I do. So Lavender Fields. This is made with alkanet root, and it is topped with a mixture of all kinds of beautiful dried botanicals, and this is just pure lavender essential oil. So it is like, if you like lavender, this is amazing. And I also have some aloe vera in this. Soap and donuts, yes, soap, coffee, and donuts on Saturdays. So so tomorrow I'm actually just going to be doing one scent of soap because I'm going to be doing other stuff. I'm not telling you though, not yet. So I'm only going to do the one soap scent tomorrow, which part of me is kind of bummed because that is like my favorite thing to do is the soaps, which is so weird because that's like the hardest compared to like making scrubs and butters and balms. But that's so much more creative, and that's obviously where I feel most creative is making the soaps. And for somebody like me who I'm not really a super creative person, that isn't how my brain works. So when I do find something that I'm able to be, creative with, I don't know, I guess I'm just addicted to it, Does it help with mosquitoes, the lavender soap? No, I'm sorry, I wish. God, I wish. I've never found anything natural to help with mosquitoes. I mean, we've done. There's actually an herb. What's the herb? That's supposed to be a natural mosquito repellent. I remember we had some of that in a pot. Totally didn't do anything. I don't know if you've ever heard of anything. Just Skin So Soft. I mean, yeah, I've heard of that. That also, I think, that helps with flies too. Because I know an old friend of mine. We used to put that on our horses. We would spray it on our horses to help with the flies. But I don't honestly, I don't know anything about that product itself. Not even peppermint. No, I've never had anything help. And my husband, he will get bit up. I mean, looks like chicken pox on him. It's so bad. I don't get bit as bad as he does because obviously with my old age, my blood must be turning sour because the older I get, the less I get bit. But they go after him, so he must still have that sweet, sweet, sweet blood. I mean, I still get bit, don't get me wrong, but we got we even got one of those bug zapper things. Well, it's basically just zapping moths, and I'm not out to kill moths. There's nothing wrong with moths, so I don't even turn that on anymore because I'm I don't want to kill moths. And so Lewis, that's my husband. Lewis, he found this thing at Costco. It's like this little round thing that has like it does like have some kind of like a natural oils. I don't remember what they are, and it's this little electronic thing, and it just emits like a little bit of smoke, and it's supposed to help repel them. I don't know. I haven't really. It's like we turn it on whenever we're outside. He'll still get bit a little. It seems like it's helping a little bit, but it doesn't have any scent to it or anything. So I can't really say whether or not I would say, oh yes, go get this from Costco. You never get bites. Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky. I used to get bit terribly as a kid. Oh my God. That's why I joke and say I think that my blood must be souring with age, because the older I get, the less I get bit. But oh, I used to get bit something awful as a kid. Oh, and I, back in the Midwest with the chiggers. Oh my God. Those are the worst little creatures on the earth. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. We don't have chiggers out here, thankfully. But we do have mosquitoes. But we also have vector control, so I just, always keep my fingers crossed. And then that our neighbors who have pools, thankfully, most of the time they keep their pools clean, but one a-hole sometimes doesn't. And I know that creates a huge problem. Okay, cedarwood, thyme, basil. Okay, so cedarwood, thyme, basil is another one of the men's bars. So I'm trying to get the soap. As someone with a lot of skeeters on his property, the best repellent is a door. Yeah, I totally get it. Yeah, well, like I said, when I was a kid, we lived in the Midwest, and what you call skeeters, I think that's just mosquitoes, but chiggers, that's completely different thing. They would get you during the day. So it'd be chiggers during the day and mosquitoes at night. I basically just, look like a walking, chicken pox. But, yeah, it is awful. What are you flying? What is that? Oh, I don't know what just flew around my feet right now. Okay, work. I gotta work now. Cedarwood Lumberjack is the cedarwood, thyme, basil bar, which is a men's bar, so men's logo. And I'll just show. So the men's logos, the men's labels all have like retro, if you haven't seen them yet, have like retro images on them. So like this is like an old retro photo of lumberjacks. I don't know, probably in the, 20s or 30s or something. But so this is kind of a cool, and this is a very, very rustic looking bar, very chunky. The tops are really chunky, and these are just colored with, let's see, what is this? It's green clay, a little bit of activated charcoal, some bentonite clay, so all natural colors, and cedarwood, thyme, and basil essential oils. So it's very, very rugged, very outdoorsy, very lumberjacky scent.
Could cover up to 75% of your bachelor's. Get started at phoenix.edu.
Oh, did that? No, it stayed. Are you guys still with me? All right, do you have women's soap samples? Yes. I do have a soap sampler pack, which comes with 3 soap ends, And you can either, if there's certain scents that you're wanting to try, you can put it in the notes on your order, and I'll do my very best to make sure that I include those scents. But basically what you get, let me just show you real quick. With the soap end sampler, you get 3 soap ends, so they're about a quarter of a bar, and you'll then get 3 of them. So you get just a little bit bigger than a regular sized bar of soap with a sample pack. So if you're wanting to try some things, I would suggest getting that. What's the average length of time the bars last? Well, usually 1 full bar, if you're using it on a daily basis for your entire body, will probably last about a month. If you're just using it for your hands or maybe just your face or something, it'll probably last, a bit longer than that. But daily, whole body use, usually I'll personally go through it maybe in about a month. My husband's about the same month. 6 weeks usually would be the longest. So I packed an order, gotten ready, driven 1.5 hours to work. All this live, I love it. You have to go to work now. Okay, number 1, it took you 1.5 hours to drive to work? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. That's just sounds awful. But yes, we'll see you on Soapy Saturday. So see you then, and have a good day at work. 1.5 hours. Oh God, see, another reason why I'm so glad I work from home. That is a long drive. Long drive. Oh, I used to commute, but I'm so glad that was a long time ago. And I would never be able to do it now. I just don't have the patience. There's no way I could. No way. I would have to be one of those roadway rage freak out things, probably. So 4 cedarwood thyme basil. Okay. Yeah, that is crazy. Do you have shampoo bars and any shampoo bars for dogs? Okay. Yes. And kind of. Okay, so I do have a men's shampoo bar and a ladies shampoo bar. The men's shampoo bar is Mountain Man, so it has a little bit more of a masculine scent. And then the ladies shampoo bar is the citrus avocado, which obviously has more of a citrus scent. Do I have a dog shampoo for sale? No, but I did make some dog shampoo for my own dog. This was last year, so they are, older bars. They still have a little bit of scent left. I made them with neem oil to help repel yucky bugs. Even though she doesn't have that problem, I still made it with that. But they're not for sale. This wasn't something I was planning on selling, but I did actually give one to a customer who asked me the same thing, and I said, hey, if you want one of them just for free to try, place an order, put a note in your in the order and say, hey, I would love to try your dog soap, and I'll throw it in for you. If you want to place an order with something else. So I'll definitely do that for you. And if I don't know, if I get any good feedback, maybe I'll think about actually bringing it into the line. But again, I just did it for my girl, and I ended up making like a dozen bars or something like that I'll never use a dozen bars for her. So if you place an order, put that in the note, and I'd be more than happy to give you one. Like I said, it doesn't have a ton of scent left, but it's still going to work really well. And it's a bar. It's right here actually. I put a little dog stamp, but it smells a little bit like neem. That's kind of but it's very, very lightly scented right now. It was lavender, but like I said, it's over a year old now, so it's super hard. It's going to last forever. Yeah, that's a crazy drive. You should. People would buy them. Yeah. Hey, maybe I will. since I've been doing live, I've actually been asked now a couple times. So maybe I should put that down in my to-do thing too. Look at you guys. You guys are like giving me ideas. I'm even making all these notes and stuff. Okay, it'll be something I'm gonna think about, put it in the back of my head and process it, and we'll see. Okay, bay rum is next. Now I have something different with my bay rum bars. Number one, they're kind of, I think they're kind of like wicked looking to me, because I do allow the soda ash on the top, so it has kind of this weird peaked look, and then I do the red, the red and black. So this is activated charcoal and French red clay. Yeah, French red clay. And then with the bay rum, I add patchouli in with it, so it kind of gives it a completely different scent than what you're used to. I know a lot of bay rums are kind of sweet, so this kind of mellows that out, and to me it makes it smell a lot more masculine than a regular bay rum. And with the bay rum label, we called it the Booty Bay Rum, and it has this old retro actress with a little pirate costume on, which is just kind of cool. Do I do a floral soap? Yes, the Floral Garden soap is my most floral scented soap. This is my top 3 favorite bars right here. This, I absolutely love this. This has lavender, geranium, and my brain is getting tired. Lavender, geranium, and palmarosa essential oils. So this is really, really good. And for acne, anything that I have that has activated charcoal in it, I would suggest for acne. So this would be a good one for acne. The bay rum is good for acne, and the charcoal sage. Actually, I use a lot of activated charcoal. So I've got, 4 bars that would be really good for acne. So it's just kind of what are the scents that you like. The tobacco vanilla, it's more of a masculine scent. The, I am getting tired. Charcoal sage is kind of a unisex scent. This is sage and lavender, then the Floral Garden, and then the bay rum. So kind of depending on the scents that you're looking for, I would go, if you go onto the website, zoom into anything that has black in it. The activated charcoal is gonna be great. Okay. All right, let's get these. And I probably should mention to you guys, if you haven't already, I highly suggest, if you're interested, go to my website and sign up for text messaging, because I offer exclusive deals to people that are on my text message list that nobody else gets. So you would get way more deals. You know what I'm saying? That I have. Sorry, guys, I'm starting to get tired, and my brain is starting to do that. Because I've been doing this now for over 3 hours. Talking for 3 hours, so I'm getting a little brain dead now. So I did that in emails. Thank you. Oh, wonderful. Yeah. So I'm gonna start doing even more. I'm gonna start putting more deals and sales and buy one get one, that kind of stuff, but only for people that are on the subscribers list. My husband's probably wondering what the hell I'm doing, because this is like bedtime. It's like after 10 o'clock. We should be getting ready to go to bed right now. So I'm probably gonna maybe finish this up tomorrow, which is not good because I should have had this all done today. That was on my to-do list for today. Tomorrow's my making day, not supposed to be my fulfilling day. But guess what? Having way too much fun with you guys, talking and blabbing on, and having good conversations. Did I not do this? I didn't count right. To where I'm not getting my my shit out quick enough. I'll have to, oh no, I did count, I guess, but see, I obviously did count right, but then I didn't count right because I thought I didn't count right. Did that make sense? Alright, so we got 2, 4, 6, 8. Do any of you know who LP is that's playing right now? I was just turned on to her just a couple of years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. Absolutely, she's an amazing singer. We saw her live once, and phenomenal performer. I mean, it was such a fun show. It was so much, it was great. If you're looking to listen to somebody new, check her out, LP. Just LP, her initials. Soaps for eczema-prone skin but have allergies to nuts, sesame, and beeswax. Have anything. Nuts. All my soap has coconut. Are you allergic to coconut? I don't know if coconut and nuts are the same allergy. I don't use beeswax in anything because I'm vegan, and I don't use any sesame in anything. So first, let me know if coconut oil, it would be an issue, because if that is, unfortunately, you wouldn't be able to use any of my products because I have coconut. Coconut is safe. Okay. Okay, so eczema, so you want something mild and something that's going to be moisturizing. So I would say anything with my milks in it, with coconut milk and almond milk would be good. So oatmeal almond and mango coconut I would suggest, or even the hemp and aloe. That's really, really super soothing and won't irritate the skin. It's unscented, but it's super soothing on the skin. So I would say those 3 bars would be something to maybe try first. And if you don't want to get a whole bar of any of those to start out with, I would say get a soap sampler, and then on the notes to me, ask, because I most likely have soap ends of all 3 of those that you can try them before you buy a whole bar to see how you know it works for your skin. That's why I really like to push the soap samplers. That way you can kind of try things out before you, I don't want to say invest in a bar, but you know what I mean. It's like, you know, try them out. See, like, especially if you have skin issues, make sure that, you know, it works well with you before you then go and buy a whole bar. And I am so more than happy to always, you know, try to give you a sample of what you're looking for. So definitely do that. It's been a while since I've asked, but do you guys mind throwing me some hearts and stuff? Just because I know it helps with the algorithm. Throw me some hearts on both sides. I would really appreciate it. Citrus sunflower. Let's grab those. Did I miss? I have, you don't. Oh, good. So I would say that the same thing. I just told Autumn would go to you, Lila. I would say those three that I had mentioned would be good to try. And if you want to get the soap sampler, I would suggest that so that you could try them out first. Thank you guys so much for the hearts and stuff. Yeah, I'm having like, oh, thank you, Lila, I appreciate that. Yeah, if anything, for right now, just, sign up to, so that you get notifications of when I have deals and stuff. Sales and deals. I know. I'm gonna wrap it up, honey. Okay. When the husband's telling you it's getting kind of late, because this is getting to be our bedtime, which I'm now gonna have a hard time going to sleep because I'm wired. Even though I'm starting to get brain dead, I'm still wired with you guys. So I probably should have started like an hour or so. It's Judy. Oh, Lilac and Rose, my favorite. Okay, I'm sorry, but you know what? Thank you for letting me know, because I'm trying to, Judy, Lilac Rose 007. What I'm doing is I'm actually writing people's names with their handles, so that as I start to learn who you are, because I am getting like repeat people coming on my lives, and I want to know your name and not just be calling you by your handle, or like what I just did. I thought that, Lila was, your name, and obviously that wasn't the case. So I'm starting my live friends list. Because I feel so awkward, like not saying the right name, and so that we can become life friends. Brandy, is that you? I think that is, right? That's you. Hey, Brandy. There's a high school. You're up late, girl. What are you doing up so late? It's like 10:30 here, to where my husband just basically said, like dad telling you to get off the phone. I just got that from my husband right now. That it's time to get off the phone. I'm just having so much fun, and I didn't even finish. So how bad is that I've been on since 7 o'clock with you guys and I haven't even finished my orders? So I have to finish them in the morning. There's no way I'm gonna be able to finish, because I'm still not even done with this big order. So, and then I still have these other 2 orders that I didn't even get to yet. Ah, geez. So I guess I'm getting up early in the morning to finish this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave that there. I'm just going to leave everything out so I can get right back to it in the morning. Oh, aloha from Hawaii. Thank you. Wait, the Cozy Elephant. That sounds familiar. Have you been on with me live? You sound really, really, really familiar, to where I think I need to know your name. The Cozy Elephant. Can you, you've been on, right? Yes. What's your name, so I can write you on my list, so I can start saying saying your name and not calling you the Cozy Elephant. Amber. Okay. Yes, that actually, I think that sounds, see, this is why I'm doing that, because you've probably told me your name before. I can't remember. I'm terrible. I have a terrible memory. So, I'm now making my live friends list so that I can start remembering people's names. But guess what, you guys? All right, so it's 10:30. My husband's telling me I need to go to bed. And God, I'm so appreciative that you've all been on here with me this long, and we're here with me tonight to do this. So thank you. Come back Saturday morning at 10. That is like a scheduled thing, 10 a.m. I'll be cutting my new soap that I'm going to make tomorrow, along with I'm going to be labeling a few other products that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. So it'll be a little bit of soap cutting, soap stamping, and labeling of other stuff. So I will see you then. I hope you all have a really, really great night. Brandy, I am so bummed that you hopped on and I'm having to hop off. So maybe if you're around, donuts, yes. I'll have coffee, I'll have donuts. Bring your coffee, bring your donuts for Saturday morning, Soapy Saturday. Excuse me. And we'll have some fun. Brandy, hopefully maybe you can come back Saturday morning and we can catch up and chat then. So I am really lame and do not know what GNSD means. Judy, I don't even know what that means. I'm so sorry. But anyways, you guys, have a good one. Thank you so much for having so much fun with me tonight. Lots of questions. We talked about lots of weird stuff, lots of soapy stuff, and a lot of me just babbling. But I love it. I love you guys. So I'm going to say goodnight and hopefully see you Saturday. Okay, bye.